Yeah. Like, obviously, if I had a capture card, it wouldn't be so bad. I could just run on the same one. Yeah, I gotta do it too, because, like, the session shows
Buster.
it started,
better mosey on
but then
back
it
to the
doesn't
ship.
count up, and it's just blank.
Whoa. Stop the presses.
What?
This is my second
Looks
playthrough.
like
I
old
tried to kill
Charlie
everyone on my
Charming's
first
got a
one,
little
but I ended up
business
with
to
one
attend
survivor,
to.
so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But there's a
勇士
couple jumps in
Can I
this,
fight?
and I don't normally
Hey.
jump at games, but
Give me a quarter.
the only thing is I can't remember where they
Gonna
are,
find
or
out my future.
obviously how they trigger sometimes.
Let's have it. What's in store for me, Pop?
你对这些牌有疑问吗？
There's a trophy for beating the dummy in a sec.
I guess I just
but
want to know
I'm
about my
not quick
son.
enough on the QTs.
Will he, is he gonna grow up all right? Things gonna work out for him?
It's really good. It's kind of like Until Dawn. But like, there's a bit where there's like a British guy, he's the curator, and he asks you if you want a hint or if you've figured out what it is that's going on. I haven't figured out what it is that's going on. But I refused a hint because I thought that might be like a trophy.
你的财富可能来自任何方向，但是
So the end, after the credits, you get a trailer for like the second part, because when it's called the Dark Pictures Anthology, I thought it was all going to be like different stories within the same game.
Hey, what does that mean?
But
what the hell, man?
It all kind of ties in as one story. But then the next one I think is called Little Hope.
Oh yeah? Think you got the stuff?
你能比你的朋友打得更好吗，勇士？
Number of games in the series.
Sure. Let me another quarter.
It'll be typical that they don't sell very well and they just cancel them. Just like with Abe's Odyssey, when they said that was going to be a huge connected universe, and then it took ages for the next game to come out. The cable for my control pad keeps coming out. Shit, I'm gonna miss these now. Oh, I beat it.
Yeah, looks like I'm the karate master now. Wouldn't you know it?
为什么我在这个白痴上浪费时间？
I never played Munch's Odyssey. I quite like Stranger's
We don't
Wrath.
want to
I
get
thought that
stranded.
was
Come on, man.
quite
Just let me
cool.
ask another question.
We really need to get back. Hold in two! Cargo hold two!
So this game's kind of, it's weird. It's like Ghost Ship, and like a few other typical horror movies. But I think for the QTs, it's probably one of the hardest ones because I started off wanting everyone to survive, but then I missed one and got one of my characters killed. So I thought, fuck it, I might as well just carry on and let them all die. And then I couldn't even manage that because the I can't remember the guy's name now. He survived. something about him.
These men appear to be drunk off their rear ends. Get this one to the medical.
Like there's loads of collectibles. You've got to pick
Throw
up
the
like
other
memos,
in the brig.
and documents,
And
and
keep
stuff.
him there. There's a guy in it that I recognise. Like if you've played Until Dawn and you've seen Peter Stormare, with the attention to detail, I guess it's kind of on par with, well maybe not quite as good as Scotsman, with Mads Mikkelsen and Guillermo, and Norman Reedus of course. The only thing I find fiddly is the controls. So like, oh shit, didn't want to do that. That's fine. You can't change the camera angle. So like in Heavy Rain, where you could like, I think it was R1 you tapped, and then you could see differently, because with it being in a cramped ship, it looks like you can go down some corridors and then you can't, and you just stood there like a fucking pleb. It's kind of like if you've played Grim Fandango and you have the tank controls on. What the hell?
Or it's almost as annoying as trying to play the original Res Evil. I've had that for years, as like the re-release, and I just can't, like I spent hours playing on that as a kid, and I can't make my way back through it. I can't even remember all the things I've already found, because I need to try and keep an eye out for more. It's like, there, you can't do anything. And then it looks like that should go that way, but there's nothing. And then it's just fiddly.
Howdy, Charlie. How's your time off?
Just get me out of here already. What the hell's going on up there? I heard aircraft and gunfire.
Me too. And there was a corpse.
What?
In the sick bay.
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
The other guy kind of reminds me of, I can't remember his name, in 13 Reasons Why. So I feel like you should be able to get into that safe, but I haven't found a code.
the first season's pretty good. The second one, I think I watched maybe 10 minutes and then I stopped. Like, they seem to just chuck, I don't know who that is, but they seem to, like, in American TV shows and that, they seem to just chuck any British person in. Sometimes it works, like Andrew Lincoln in Walking Dead. Now, I did alright the first time with this bit, but then later in the game, I don't know what I did, but I kept fucking up. And my hands are like ice, so... Although it'd be interesting to see what happens if I didn't do this early on. No, Tony, I think the guy's name is. He had the hair in the first season, and then he had it kind of chopped off.
What the hell?
He was like a greaser, played a gay character. I don't know if he's gay in real life, but he was the one that gave Clay the cassettes in season 1. Obviously you haven't seen it, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Really don't like these camera angles.
What was that?
You're alright.
Charlie, help!
Fuck no.
Yeah, you said it. Foobar and then some.
See, it looked like you should be able to go down that way because there's like a light kind of reflecting on you. But no.
God damn, another stiff? Who's the lucky winner?
God damn.
Oh, damn it. Buckley. Last time I saw him in the mess hall, he was fit as a fiddle.
Poor fucker.
I can't remember if you get a torch. Oh, for fuck's sake!
So,
if you get a torch.
Is it just me, or are you getting a real strange feeling right now?
No, later on, the characters have torches because they're like hunting for a wreck. Not this. Because it like skips forward to pretty much present day. And they all have like gear. But it's got the typical sort of Res Evil little glow.
Hey, Chuck. You see that kid over there?
Like you saw in the body earlier, like the kind of glimmer thing. Which annoys me because the amount of times I've rechecked, like there might be two objects next to each other, and the way the camera angle makes it looks like I'm going for the other one. So it'd be good if once you've investigated it, the glow kind of disappears. I think there's another heart rate thing coming up. I might be wrong. I only played it a few days ago and I've forgotten loads about it. Kind of reminds me a bit of The Shining as well. There's like a ballroom later on.
Hey, come here.
There's no bartender.
Oh God, no. Charlie!
I don't know if I've failed, because I'm sure it's okay for not attacking monsters. So I've probably added to the amount of playthroughs I've got to do here.
Mayday! Mayday! Is anyone there? Hello? Can anyone out there hear me?
The QT's kind of catching off guard. Because I'm too busy reading the subtitles or watching what's going on the screen, and then I realise, oh crap.
What the hell is that?
I'm not sure. It might be. But the Englishman's coming now. He's the curator. He kind of
gives you like a performance evaluation after every sort of chapter kind of thing. Detroit was good. I didn't mind doing the playthroughs on that to get the platinum. I quite like this tune. The guy that plays him looks like he could be a good Alfred in a Batman movie. Unlike the Alfred that was in Joker, who was just not Alfred. Interesting story. I just wish I knew from my first playthrough what the hell was going on, because he says things are not what they seem, but I haven't got anything to tell me otherwise.
Hello, and welcome to my repository.
It's in a lot of Black Friday sales at the moment. I think on the store it's like $15.99.
I am the curator of stories. Stories of love and hate.
The annoying thing
greed,
is, obviously, with it being
beauty,
an anthology
life,
series, they'll probably do a bundle.
And death.
Kind of like the
Stories
Telltale
such as
games
this one.
and stuff. But
I'm here to record the story you choose to tell.
It's always
You see, this tale is only part written, and the choices you make will complete it, and determine whether the lives of those with whom you are interfering continue to flourish, or whether they are snuffed out. You see, we each make decisions according to our own moral compass, and we have to live with those decisions or die by them. But you shouldn't fear death. It is, after all, inevitable. It is the tax one pays for having lived,
like
and it comes eventually to everybody.
But
still,
I haven't touched
none of us want for it to come too
like pass
soon,
the pads,
do we?
And I think there's no online, but I don't know how that works.
As in life, the actions you take matter. The choices
so I still
you
need
make
to do
will
Beyond
affect
Two Souls.
others.
But I wanted
I'll be
to
keeping
do
a close eye on your progress. It's not my place to interfere, but I might be persuaded to offer the occasional
hint. It doesn't work on remote play.
Here's one for free. There are pictures in this world that can show you some possible futures.
And I need to complete Hidden Agenda.
If you can find them and study them, they may just help you to make better decisions.
The first playthrough we did on that.
Or should I say, decisions that result in the outcomes you would prefer. That's all for the moment. We'll talk again soon enough. We'll have the opportunity to account for all the actions that you've taken.
It gave me the option, I think, because I've completed it, that you can give a friend access to the game. So kind of like share play, but they can play it for one playthrough, and then obviously they've got to buy it thereafter. That's pretty cool, because I think most people, if they were inclined to play it in the first place, would probably then want to buy it. So it's a good hook, I guess. So I was confused to begin with, because it seems like they're just off partying. They got beers.
Think we got enough?
2 blokes.
If we run out,
then
we can
some
always
chicks
call
join.
for backup.
But
so,
it turns out they're going.
I've never been down there before.
Down?
The water?
For, plane wreck.
Or maybe you could show me how the pros do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah?
I mean, are you serious you came out here without taking any lessons?
Kind of, yeah.
It's what?
It's embarrassing taking them by yourself.
It's embarrassing you came all the way out here expecting me to hold your hand.
Whoa, careful. That dive cam is, like, super expensive.
Well, bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded.
So?
So don't sweat the little stuff, man. It's not cool. Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
Tag along? Seriously? I thought I was invited.
Yeah, I downloaded the demo when it first
Julia?
went
yeah,
up.
man. She wanted you to come. I wanted her to see how cool you are, which you're not. So be cool. Capiche?
For some reason, I didn't get on with it.
All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just...
But I normally love games like this, so I thought, I'll get it, and it is really good.
Julia, it's been rough.
It's like,
yeah, I got
when you make your decisions, you can think with your head or your heart. So in the last one, I did my head all the time.
Conrad doesn't think we have enough
because I messed up and
I guess I keep
killing
these
people
in an undisclosed location.
I didn't get the trophy that's associated with it.
Hey, so can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just kind of a big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
About finishing med school?
No, but it's just kind of a big life choice, you know? I don't know what's the right thing to do.
Go with your gut. If it's right, you'll know.
So this guy here, I recognize him. I should IMDb him.
Oh, sorry. Connie, this is Alex.
Hey.
What's up, man? Conrad. Watch it, sis. Lady killer, right here.
Good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
Hey.
Bradley! Feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, likewise.
Miss me?
Hey, man. Want to crack a cold one with me?
Every second.
That's a lot of seconds, cowboy. I mean, I would have gone with minutes.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
died?
Tight. I love beer.
This time? Sorry, bud. That excuse me not cold water.
Right
You're
on, Brad.
gonna
I like the cut of your ship.
probably curse me out on this, but I haven't seen X-Men or X-Men 2.
You ever do any
I've
diving before?
seen First Class. I've seen Last Stand. The only reason I watched that was because it came free on Blu-ray.
Water Virgin. Nice. Hey, we're gonna pop your cherry together.
Who does he play?
Where's the old crust bucket skipper anyhow?
Last Stand was alright.
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but
But I liked First Class, and then
so is everybody
I can't
on board
remember
and
if
ready
I've
to
seen
go?
any after that. Was he a mutant or just a normie?
You're selling, I'm buying.
There's something dodgy about
it. Get
Fliss.
it all out.
Yeah.
She has a fake
You want to
pilot,
lie down?
Yeah.
Whatever
maybe I should.
license.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
See those hot pics.
But I haven't figured out what her story is because she was the first one
What
that I got
about
killed.
over here?
That's pretty far out of the way.
I'm just thinking about backup targets in case we don't find anything on the dive cam.
Listen, to be honest, I've never heard of this wreck you're looking for. Usually these things are crawling with divers.
Yeah. This one's different.
I'm just saying, if it gets too late, I know some nice places where you can just take, you know, a nice dive.
Ah, right.
Just think about it.
I used to love the X-Men cartoon.
I'm gonna go help Conrad and Julia with
They
the
were
camera.
talking about bringing it back, and I kind of don't want them to.
What you got?
Because you can't really beat the theme tune. And the way animation's going now, it
Feast
like,
your eyes on this.
DC animation used to be my favorite. Like
Brad's calculations were right on the
live
money.
action
Always
movies
bet on
tended
Brad.
to suck
Kid's a
apart
whiz.
from
We should thank him.
Chris Nolan's
We found a plane.
Batman and that.
Yeah, looks like World War
But
II.
the
We are ready to
animated
dive.
side was always brilliant. But then they've kind of gone.
Technically, we should call this in to port
Japanimation
authorities
and all that.
as an unreported wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gambit was my
technically.
fave. When I heard Channing Tatum
Are
was
you sure
going
you
to
don't
do
want to do this the right
a
way?
Gambit movie, I quite looked forward to it. But then I didn't know about him.
Look, for all anyone knows, we were just diving and then found it. So who cares?
The right way. Come on, what is this, kindergarten?
I had to bring it up.
If we just go down and take a look, who's
And you
gonna know?
can't really top
Fine. As long as you're quick.
Hugh Jackman as
Don't touch
Logan.
anything.
That was a brilliant film.
I just can't wait to
Really
be the first
enjoyed
one down there.
the ending
Can
of
you
that, and, like, the
imagine?
kind of
Untouched?
Funko Pops and stuff that were built into it, and using a comic book as a map.
We should be ready to get you guys in the water in a few.
I'll set up the tanks. The boys will do the final checks. Take a look at the camera. See if you can find anything useful.
Righto.
Hey, maybe you should check on your bro.
You haven't seen Logan? Wow. Like, I'm not a big Marvel person, but I watched it fairly shortly after it came out. I feel like there's something I should be seeing. Like on my first playthrough, I looked through these as well. I don't know if maybe you just gotta wait. Because they're here for a reason. I just don't really know what. Oh well. Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't really watch many movies.
There's a little gap in the tail. Take a look.
It's hard enough trying to keep up to date with TV shows. Like, I'm a year behind all the DC shows, and I need to get caught up for Crisis on Infinite Earths. I need to start watching Batgirl or Batwoman, whatever. I don't want to watch it. Like, Supergirl sucks. But I gotta watch them just so I know what's going on. Like, I would have preferred Supergirl to be cancelled as opposed to Arrow.
Almost got the gear good to go. I think we're in good shape.
The last
It's probably
movie
not
I
a bad
watched
idea for you to
was
have a clue how
Joker,
these things
and
work.
that
Gotta
was
say, not too happy with our captain
a
at the
complete waste
moment.
of my time. I wanted to watch The Irishman last night, but I didn't realise it was like 3.5 hours long. So I
Yeah, I know.
opted
Let's
not
just
to.
play cool for now.
Cool? Why?
There's no point in antagonizing her.
If she tries to keep me from doing this dive one more time, that's it. Gloves off.
That's fair. Just don't force her hand.
All right. I'm gonna get these rebreathers set up, and then we'll go through the final steps together.
Cool. Just holler at us when you're ready.
Amazon is 8
I'm almost done
stops
with
away.
these.
Cool.
Better hurry up, because I got to do the school run in a bit.
Hey.
Hey, back.
Man, we got some good stuff on the camera.
Yeah, you did.
That looks like he's gonna give him a blowy. Just kind of like, yeah, boy. Just look up at the sky. I would have watched it last night, but the I was just so tired. Like I was tempted to get back out of bed and stream, but I was just I'd probably end up falling asleep. Because I did that on like one of my first ever streams. I did it late at night.
This doesn't look kosher.
And I was playing the Telltale Walking Dead, and you could tell when I fell asleep because I just stopped moving for like 40 minutes. Oh, that's the door. So, Amazon's like 8 stops away, yet that was them now.
Hi.
Oh well.
You know, we have rules out here for a reason. You guys gotta respect that.
Fliss, we paid a lot of money for this particular dive, and this particular spot.
Every time I take a group of you people out, it's the same thing. No regard for anyone else's customs. These rules are all pretty basic stuff.
Yeah.
How much experience do you have with these kind of dives?
Normally, if we're not in...
Dived a couple wrecks over the years.
Well, they have an
Not
instruction
expert,
to
but,
leave it
you know,
across the
experience.
road at Lawrence
If this is your
Nams.
first unreported wreck,
But
then you should know there's a very specific protocol you
keep
have
it
to
with
follow.
my next door neighbor, and we
For
don't
all
like
you
them.
know, this could be a war grave.
So
Disturbing it would be illegal and immoral.
Hey guys, tanks are ready.
Fine.
Thanks a lot.
I get it. How much?
How much
can't
what?
get into the box.
How much money will it take for you to stop breathing down our necks?
You... This is not about the money. You know what? I can't stop you. Just respect the rules down there. Don't do anything stupid that'll get my ass in trouble.
Right.
You know how to use that?
No. Not really.
You might want to just let it do its thing.
So, every other time you interact with that console, you like navigate through different things, but because he's stupid, or he's being made out to be stupid, he hits the power off button. Like,
Huh. What am I looking at here?
that annoys me. So these pictures give you like a hint at what might happen. So you can kind of, oh for fuck's sake, change the trajectory of the story, but I don't know. Pretty much every premonition in the last one I ended up feeding into. Because I didn't really know what I was doing. This music is awful.
not sure Julia left anything on the mainland. This only smelled as good as it cost. At least it made her happy. What's up? How you doing?
Sorry, that brewski got the better of me.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Hey, all part of the adventure.
Sorry for putting a damper on things.
No worries, dude. Took more than that just to screw up the trip. Just get some rest. Come back when you're feeling better.
One of the guys in work was on about getting like a cheap sex doll. But like, can you imagine if the box actually states what the fuck it is, and then everyone's looking at it? So I feel like this means something, but I don't know how we call her out on it because there was no opportunity before.
Okay, so this is the rebreather. Way cooler than a regular scuba setup. It takes all that CO2 that you'd normally just exhale into the water, and instead, it gets totally reused. Then it reduces decompression time on your way up. State of the art. Okay.
My biggest pet hate is with Hermes. I absolutely hate them being used by
Eager
companies.
Beaver, you gotta check your O2
like,
first.
They'll leave your packages in your recycling on recycling day.
Ready to take the plunge?
Okay, you little clownfishes.
I do.
I'm gonna go see what Fliss is up to.
You behave, Connie.
And it wouldn't even matter if it was a male or female sex doll. Right, I'm not gonna respond on this one because neither of them are hard options.
Fliss better not be pissy this whole trip.
And she should remember who's signing the checks. Very large checks. Ought to buy us at least a little wiggle room with the rules.
Oh my god, it's so cold. Yeah, so like, it hasn't happened to me, but it's happened to loads of people that I know.
Whoa.
The Hermes, they'll just leave it. Like one of my mates, Hermes just left this big box on their doorstep.
Fliss is so tight.
She acts like we're going to ransack the plane.
And it was there for hours.
Hey,
Someone could have picked it up or whatever.
It's not like one tiny little thing would hurt anybody.
But the common one is where they'll put it in your recycling bin. Leave a note to tell you they've left it in your recycling bin. You come home and your recycling bin's empty.
That's cheap.
Like when I used to run the website, I started off using Hermes to ship my orders. And I walked the kids to school and was walking home.
It's pretty intact too.
And he just picked the stuff up. And
let's swim around a little
like there was breakables in the boxes, and he just was lobbing them into the back of his shitty little van. Couldn't believe it.
Howdy, Captain. You fancy a pint with your second in command?
And then there was one day
are not my second in command.
Where
third in command.
I had like
fresh in
all
here,
the Comic-Con stuff
Your
to go
well-paying,
out.
dashingly handsome,
And
seafaring client
they were meant to pick it up on a
requesting the
Friday.
pleasure of your company over a
He claimed
frosty
that,
amber liquid.
his tracking gun thing didn't work.
Sure. Why not?
And then I had an email saying they were going to come on the Saturday, and I knew for a fact they wouldn't come on the Saturday because they never do Saturdays. So I was
Pretty
on
nice
the
ride you got here.
digital chat
Where'd you get
to
the
them,
cash?
And they didn't go out until the Tuesday then because they had system
You know it's
issues
not
on
polite
Monday.
to ask a lady
I know it
about her
wasn't. It
money.
was a
Fair
bank
enough.
holiday on the Monday. But
I
they,
was just
they
thinking
did it
about buying a
before where
boat
they were having
myself, and I
system
thought
issues,
maybe
so they
you'd
didn't
like to
come
point me
for
in the
like
right direction.
2 or 3 days. And then I've got people
Sorry,
having a go at me
I've got
wondering where
enough
their
on my
orders
plate
are,
for the
like.
moment.
Amazon's usually pretty
you
good.
know what? I better spend some
Royal
time
Mail,
keeping the Duke of Milan shipshape.
the mailman kind of knows
Aye,
us,
aye.
so if the door's unlocked, you'll normally just, open the door and pop it down in the passage. I know some people get pissed off with that, but I don't mind. It's not like I'm up to anything anyway.
Wow.
But
that
I
is
can't remember
not
if it
your
was like
everyday
when we were
wreck.
having
I hope those clowns don't get
or
me in trouble.
maybe Talia. I had the Guitar Hero set, so like the huge box with the drums, the guitars and that. And I'd gone up the hospital because whichever child it was had just been born.
Hey there,
And,
how's it hanging?
I came home to find the box in the passage.
You can monitor the
and
dive
it
while I
turns out
do
I'd
some boat
left
maintenance.
the
Not a problem,
door
Bob.
unlocked like for 6 hours, so that wasn't good.
I'm serious. You can't fuck around with this stuff, Conrad. Do it for real or don't do it.
Yeah, totally. I got you. Serious.
Rich kids can just up and take a vacation whenever they goddamn please, I guess. Weather looks clear.
I was. There's been times where, like, I've gone to bed and forgotten to lock the door.
I'll have to keep an eye on those clouds.
And obviously nowadays you can't be too careful.
It's getting mighty crowded out here.
Hasn't happened for a while though.
How's it going?
Knocked out by Cold Frosty. Man, I feel like such a wimp.
He kind of reminds me of
your
Perry
vacation.
from
You're allowed to overdo it.
Diversity.
I am officially starting a temperance club.
Like if he
Party
grew
of
up,
one. Lifetime membership.
like
Hope the
physically,
lovebirds are having
a
the
bit,
time of their lives
and
down there.
cut his hair, and became a bit of a geek.
I hope they know what they're doing down there. Attitude matters 20 meters down.
Alex plays the goof, but he was pretty serious about acing his diving certification.
What other dives have they done? When I got the booking, I thought they were newbies.
Alex and Julia have both logged plenty of dives. I'm the real amateur. But I'm ready.
Huh. Gotta get back up top. Check you later.
Oh. So this is something I haven't found on my previous playthrough. God, I just want to go in there.
Why do I keep these around?
So there's a bit coming up where I totally messed up the QTs, so it kind of took a turn that I didn't really want. There's like pirates. See, that drawer should stop going. I've already been in there. Here they come.
Hey, Fliss. Look, there's a boat. What's that about?
That is not the Coast Guard. So we're not under arrest.
How should we handle this?
So in the first playthrough, he was a complete cock because he was just
captain,
like
so you be
making
quiet
it
and let me
rain,
handle
just
it.
chucking
You got that?
bills into the water. So it'll be interesting to see what he does this time around.
Guys, you gotta keep back. We've got divers in the water.
Hey, we got damage here. You see this? Look at our boat.
We can take care of this, man. It's not a problem. What do you think? Like, $10
Here we
cover it?
go.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's make it 20.
Absolute bell end.
Well, shoot, you think it's more like 30? I can do 30. All right, you guys drive a hard bargain, but I'm with you. Here, let's just throw in the whole pot.
I was hoping for like a Cthulhu kind of thing. Obviously with them being under the water and everyone loves tentacles. No. Not a happy man.
Conrad said one of the pictures showed an opening.
Conrad, really?
Really? On the rear turret.
Oh, good on ya, Connie. The turret. We can get in through there.
The Japanese love their tentacles. Well, tentacle porn.
Whoa, careful. Could be dangerous.
Ladies first?
There's a couple QTs in here that I think I did alright last time, but I'm gonna try and...
I mean, can you believe it?
What's that?
It's a dream come true.
I've seen that before. I'm gonna try and do this differently. It's the problem with games like this, you gotta kind of remember your choices. So I went in there last time, and there's like a squid
Julia, leave it.
door again. Be right back. should be the last of the deliveries today.
You'd have to take your gear off to get in there. Not worth
right,
it.
so I've already got this
That pipe's
thing.
pretty tight.
I think I got it last time, I can't remember. I went for it anyways. Oh no, I almost ended up in a shark's mouth.
No, bad idea.
Maybe it is kind of dangerous. Bullet holes, all down the fuselage. Brad's gonna flip when he sees this.
Yeah, it did.
Check it out. They reconfigured the bomb rack to hold lifeboats.
Interesting.
One of the rescue boats is missing. Think they were using it?
Let's see what else we can find.
I'm hoping that by not going for that photo or whatever it was now, I get my hands on it. Because maybe doing what I'm doing now avoids attracting the attention of the shark, possibly.
Ugh. Ugh. He's holding something. Wow. What the hell happened here?
From the look of things, they knew they were goners.
See, this is annoying because that X is still there, and
you hear that?
Let's check it out. Want to go first?
it kind of hides things. I can't remember if I did this before.
Cheap piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I did. Although I feel like there's maybe stuff I can't turn around now.
Whoa! Whoa! I think I wet my wetsuit.
And life gives you lemons.
Ew. Pilot and co-pilot. Gotta be. Plane crash not high on my list of ways to perish.
Something in that last section. Can I go back now? Probably not, because he's right there. Oh. Maybe I didn't. Unless he's blocking it.
Easy now. This stuff's been down here a long time.
Yeah.
Whoa! Julia! Oh my God! Just don't touch anything else, please.
I can't remember what I did last time. Maybe I've got to do the other stuff then. Maybe there's no other way of progressing. Oh no.
We gotta get out of here, now!
So this... Oh, I got it this time.
Oh God, Alex.
It's a gray reef shark. Not interested in us. Let's go. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Thought this was the right time, but then didn't know if it was the right time. But I guess no time's the right time.
I don't...
Yes?
Oh.
I know you can't tell because we're underwater, but I'm on my knees right now.
Uh-huh.
Julia, will you marry me?
She's not that into him.
Oh, crap.
Alex, I'm sorry. I mean, we almost just died.
Julia, I'm serious.
No.
Alex, wow. What a goddamn story.
How's it end?
So in the last playthrough, she was really cold towards him, but I thought they weren't really doing that well in the relationship anyways. But clearly it was all down to me.
All right, handsome hero. You want to get on with our escape from the, crumbling death trap?
Playing God
this
right
is Julia. We're coming back up. Over. Hey, where'd that other boat come from?
Wait, Julia, we gotta decompress here.
Whoa!
Damn!
What the fuck? We gotta get up there.
Wait, we have to decompress.
I'm sorry, my brother's up there.
So,
Julia,
the weird thing is, there was that explosion and everything, so it looked pretty bad from beneath, but when you go up, unless something's changed now, it doesn't seem that bad.
Fuck it, I'm going.
So this should play into her vision, where she's clutching her chest.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
Hey, JJ, don't worry about it.
Oh, nothing. Your brother just took it upon himself to blow up my grill.
Conrad, what is wrong with you? So, why are you paying the ocean?
A group of fishermen came by and damaged their boat.
Well, they got caught on the dive line.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah. So then Ambassador Conrad figured the best move is to show him he'd rather throw away his money than give it to them.
You're an asshole.
Whatever. Who
We're
cares,
bailing.
right? What I want to know is, what'd you guys find?
Well, we found the plane, and it is huge. Full of cool stuff.
Oh my god, you guys! Can you all just shut up for like 1 second?
Holy shit! Dude, bro, congrats!
Nicely done. Come up and let's celebrate.
You're getting to know these intrepid adventurers then. Alex and his little brother Brad.
He kind of reminds me of Neil Gaiman. I know it's not him.
Both seem out of their
but
depth.
Just so typically British.
And Julia, the love of Alex's life. And he the love of hers. What about Conrad? A bold fellow, you might say. Or maybe you'd say arrogant. And then there's Captain Fliss. Strong, forthright, stubborn. She appears somewhat immune to Conrad's charms, so far at least. Let me reassure you, you help them to make some decisions they'll value later on. And some I think they may regret.
Oh, heck. I'm gonna try and not kill them this time.
So, we're like 10 seconds out of the jaws of certain death.
Well,
certain. I mean, that's relative.
And this meatball...
Meatball?
This meatball pulls a ring out of God knows where.
Yeah, where did you hide the ring?
A lady never tells.
Well, needless to say, this lady was impressed.
Well played there, man, no?
Wasn't Conrad gonna get us some more beers after he helped Fliss?
Maybe he decided, hey, I'll drink some, and then
Well,
he got drunk. And since he was
she's
drunk,
happy.
he forgot to bring it to us.
I'm not
and he
used
just
to
kept
this.
on
She was a
drinking, and he drank all
miserable
of it.
prick in the
Sounds
last
like
one.
you had some experience with this kind of phenomenon.
Yeah, I've been studying it for years.
I'll go look for him.
Oh, we found a bullet lodged in the plane.
Huh.
I left it below deck if you want to check
She
it out.
didn't really speak much in my first playthrough. Trouble.
So, how does it feel to soon
I'm
be
not
known
gonna
as
shut
the
up
Mrs.
this
Julia
time.
Smith?
Honestly, I wasn't sure how it would feel, but now that I hear it, it does have a nice ring.
So,
she's got a nice ring
I
too.
guess we should talk about wedding plans. Eventually.
Not the one on her finger.
I'm sure my dad will want to spare no expense.
Great.
What?
If your dad pulls out all the stops and we have the wedding of the century, people are gonna think I married you for your money.
No, I was hoping they'd think you married me for my hot bod.
Julia.
Hey, anything's not a big deal. Really. I'm sorry that's on your mind.
The second you said yes, I could see our whole future rolling out ahead of us.
Like a rug so you can walk all over me?
Where did everyone go? There was much celebration to be had.
I'll go find them. You just relax. Hey, you seen my brother? Or Fliss?
No, I got distracted.
Let's go get him.
Sure.
So, which one is, you know, where the magic happens?
He seems a bit rapey.
On behalf of my family, I'd like to apologize for my brother acting like a horny fifth grader.
It's okay.
She didn't decompress either.
Conrad, beers, where are they?
Oh, yeah, the beers. I was just getting them now.
To be fair, it's not long until the skid marks start anyways.
Alright, now that everybody's here, let's take a look at the navigator's pad we found. Maybe we can figure out why the plane was out here.
Where'd you put it?
It's in your case.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Hey.
So, how's it feel to be a man post-proposal?
What's that?
Relieving, honestly. Been carrying that around for a
No,
while.
I don't want to pick that up this time.
Why
So the
did you
last
want
time
to
I
die?
was kind of...
I wanted it to
these
be
controls,
memorable.
man.
It's not that
I was on like a timer, it seems, because I spent too long up here checking stuff out.
Never thought you were the settling type. I'm proud of you, bro.
I couldn't have done it without such a good bro.
Bro.
Wait, what do you mean? You told me to follow my heart.
That looks like a chode and not a bullet.
I was talking about med school.
Still, we're over the top, bro.
So, we're going again tomorrow?
Yeah. It seemed a little too dangerous for my blood.
Don't sweat it. I'll go down with you and we'll be fine. I'm gonna go find Julia. Hey, almost time for barbecuing. Got the pad yet?
Damn it.
Oh, no, not yet. I got distracted.
So I feel like there's
Got
something
it.
else in there
Let's
that
go
I
up.
need to look at, but it's gonna have to wait now.
Come here, you vixen.
Easy,
It's the
Tiger.
controls.
We should get back.
I think the stick on this control pad's playing up anyways, but
Right here.
it's just awkward. Such a shame, because the rest of the game is pretty much flawless.
Hey, whoa there, sailor.
Excuse me?
Although some of the
Careful.
dialogue is a
If you
bit
did
lazy.
decompress too fast, then you should go easy on the beer.
Alex, I'm fine. I think if I got the bends, I would know by now.
Not always. Sometimes the bends can be super delayed. It could be hours or a day or two.
The bends?
Yeah, it's when you come up from a dive too fast.
Oh, yeah, decompression sickness.
Nerd.
Little nitrogen bubbles that get stuck in your bloodstream.
Hurts like a bitch.
It's really serious. Divers get sick and die from decompression sickness every year.
And that is why the good Dr. Conrad says drink them if you got them, because either you're fine or you're going to want a little something to ease the pain.
Julia, I'm telling you not to drink any alcohol right now.
Oh, come on. Telling you? Take orders from this guy? Just drink a beer.
She's gonna drink, I think. Yep.
Beer o'clock.
All right, everyone. Check it out. Manchurian gold. Who wants to find some sunken treasure?
So this is the coordinates for the
So what do you
ship
think, Captain?
at the
Coordinates?
start.
Those are coordinates, all right.
Maybe the plane's destination?
You think we could get there by tomorrow?
It takes a couple hours if the weather stays steady.
Wow. You find anything else?
This plane must have been shot down because it was riddled with bullet holes. I found one lodged in the fuselage.
Huh.
And it was full of life rafts. Must have gotten shot down before they could deliver all the rafts. There was only one missing.
Reckless, all of you.
Excuse me?
I told you to leave everything down there alone.
Oh, come on. We've been through this already.
I'm not talking about the law.
No, hey, they were respectful.
No, you did whatever you wanted. Whatever you took, it was too much.
You're right. We should have been more careful. That's not me, I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe. I don't know you. You should have never gone down to that plane in the first place. It's bad luck. You think you can scavenge down there and it makes no difference, but every single thing you bring back has an essence. It's like a ghost you invite to the surface.
Here we go.
Huh. I never thought about it like that.
You never think about much of anything.
Well, maybe I never heard about such cool ghost stories.
They're not cool ghost stories. Not like for fun. People drown in these waters and you have to respect their resting place.
Damn straight. Brett, you got a fun ghost story,
Typical, innit? It's always the party pooper that's right.
Yeah, I heard a story.
Always
happened
listen
right
to the
around
party
here,
pooper.
too.
Let's hear it. We could all use a good show.
Let's hear it. I bet you can spin a good yarn.
It's kind of messed up, actually.
Scare away, little bro.
Okay, here goes. This story is true. It had happened right near here, in an old lighthouse.
Classic setup.
Wait, true story? Where'd you hear this?
Ah, well, down by the dockside, I found an ancient old man, skin like a leather book, eye patch, wooden leg, the whole 9 yards. And for $1, he told me his secrets.
He'd be
Seems
good at
legit.
D&D, I think.
The lighthouse stood atop an atoll, isolated from the rest of the world, a lone beacon in the night, a sailor's respite. The lighthouse keeper would hear the waves pounding the rocky shore. One misty morning, he comes upon a woman, covered in blood. She's stumbling down the beach. He hurries to her aid, and she falls into his arms, sobbing. As he hurries her back to the lighthouse, he asks where she's from.
He doesn't waste any time. Smooth.
Definitely rapey.
He of the one-track mind.
The woman answers, I live here, in the lighthouse. My parents are upstairs right now.
Twist.
Of course, the lighthouse keeper says, that isn't so. Of course, he's lived there alone for years. And the woman becomes hysterical and insists her parents are upstairs. So, they go to the top of the lighthouse, and there, splayed out on the floor, is a man and a woman brutally murdered with an axe.
Always an axe. I mean, do people even use axes anymore?
I'm just reporting the facts, cliches and all. Chopped up into little tiny giblets with an axe.
So gross.
Okay, so who did it?
So, the woman, she's still hysterical, says her husband did it. And he's still here, in the closet.
Huh, the husband, eh? So is this a warning to all future brides?
Hey, no backseats. You're locked in.
So the lighthouse keeper creeps over to the closet, opens the door, and, sure enough, there's a man inside. But he's cut his own throat. Horrified, he looks closer to see the dead man's face in the dark. Closer. Closer. And he sees it's his own face. And then its eyes bulge out and screams.
So gross.
Hey-oh. Super twist.
Nice.
Nice one, Squire.
Oh, come on. That wasn't scary.
Heavy on the cheese there, corn dog.
Okay, you've all had your fun. We should all turn in. There's some weather heading our way.
No, because according to standard vessel regulation, we're all required one more beer before hitting the hay.
What regulations are these?
It's standard issue, regulatory, institutional protocol, subdivision.
The timing of the lightning, isn't it?
Where'd you read that?
The internet.
Oh, so you found a website that tells you to drink beer under every circumstance.
I'm just following orders, man.
For the record, I haven't jumped
buddy.
yet, and in the first playthrough, I hadn't jumped by this point either. But I'm gonna have to call it in a minute because it's almost time for the school run. I'll try and get past the pirate bit first, though. It's like the Nazgul in Lord of the Rings. Playing this though, it makes me want to watch The Fog again. I don't know if you've seen that, the John Carpenter movie. It's so bad, but it's brilliant. So these QTs I missed the last time around. Oh, The Fog is so good. I think they did a remake, but it wasn't as good. It had, in the original, Adrienne Barbeau. She was in Creepshow, the TV series as well. Loads of horror movies and stuff. I'm trying. The weird bit coming up because they keep taking people out of the room. Oh, nobody died on this bit at first. It was just we didn't manage to escape. But like, they keep taking people out of the room and then they bring them back, and I don't really know what they're doing with them. I don't think anyone can die at this stage. I could be wrong, but we all made it to the ship. Yeah. It's almost human centipede.
You okay?
I think so.
Hey!
They love their growls and blood these guys.
Stop it!
Almost free.
Hey, so, good news, bad news.
Bad news? I don't see how this could get any worse.
The bad news is these are kind of maybe the fishermen I pissed off earlier.
Oh, God damn it, Conrad.
Great, just great. And the good news?
I recognize them.
How was that good news?
I thought you were gonna ask the good news first.
You're such an idiot, Jesus.
Hey.
Alex, what are they gonna do to us?
I don't even want to know. I want to get out of here. I'm in a lot of danger.
Guys, we gotta get untied. Like now.
Aft to aft.
It's no good.
It's a bit homoerotic.
I'll be back for you later.
Conrad! Nobody knows you're out here, little lady. You're all alone with us now. Let's make the most of it.
You can go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
You're the little lady.
He's gonna be pissing blood. I'm on edge because I know there's a QTE coming up, and I just don't know if I've got the nimbleness.
Want?
Slow down. Easy. Please.
So last time he cut his ear off, but I chose the brain option.
We'll finish with him later.
Ah. So he's intact. Like, what was the point of taking him out of the room?
Be on your best behavior, little man.
Julia, we're coming back.
I'm gonna have to go.
Oh, Jesus,
It's a
Conrad.
question of finding the best place to stop it for now.
Wait, no! Alex! Stop it! Let her go! You bastards!
Hey.
Yeah, but I don't know when it auto-saves. So, like, I don't want it to save right before a QTE, because I'm destined to fail
I
then,
think
innit?
they're gonna hit her. They haven't hit Fliss.
Fliss sure seems to be getting buddy-buddy with him.
Alright, I think I'll stop it here, because I don't think much happens straight after this. I think he's in boxers, isn't he? I never saw any dong before, but... Anyway, I should be back on in a bit, so...